Everyone, this is Lady T Speaks, where I bring you the latest in hip hop, R&B, and entertainment news. In entertainment news, a couple days ago, Gabrielle Union, the wife of Dwayne Wade, famous basketball player and an actress in her own right, talked about the plight of black celebrities. She said that they're living paycheck to paycheck. And she did an interview on The View yesterday, which I watched, but also the interview she did on BET was very revealing. So I wanted to share it with you. The article says Gabrielle Union says most black celebs are one or two checks away from running out of money. I think this quarantine is really revealing a lot. So those working in the entertainment industry have not escaped the economic devastation caused by the coronavirus pandemic. During the COVID-19 shutdown, many black entertainers are just a couple of checks away from financial ruin. Gabrielle Union explained during an Instagram live session with model Sharam Dines. For all of the Oprahs and the people who have just a lot of money, most of us are one or two checks away from not having money to pay for all of our things. You know what I mean? So this stoppage of work and money is impacting marginalized celebrities most, she said. She also went on to say the actors continue. I think a lot of people need to understand the difference between fame and having money. And I think this quarantine is really revealing a lot in terms of there's a lot of people who are famous that don't have wealth. To ensure her comments wouldn't be taken out of context, Union took to Twitter to further explain that she spoke up in hopes that her words would shed light on perception versus reality when it comes to fame and financial security. So, this is what she said on Twitter, definitely not comparing struggles. The question that was asked, if you watched the whole thing, was specifically about how this is impacting Hollywood, Black Hollywood. I've been at every level of the game, so I speak from personal experience. That is all. But let's discuss. So she said that for most certainly black entertainers, black celebrities, we don't really, for all of the Oprahs, like I said, they don't have a lot of money. And she was speaking about those behind the scenes as well. It's like people who do the fashion to dress the actor, people who do makeup, and people who work behind the scenes that do the lighting and things like that. So she's talking about the industry in whole, where we may be looking at the celebrities who are in the light, and you can see them, and they've done a lot of work, a lot of films, a lot of TV, and things like that. But she's talking about the average actor who doesn't get a lot of gigs, especially black actors, which we definitely know that they're underpaid and they don't get a lot of roles like their counterparts. But I thought that the discussion was one to have too, because not only is she sharing about black actors, she's talking about blacks in general. If you think about it, she's talking about the fact that most people, most Americans, especially African Americans, are living from paycheck to paycheck, and now some don't have jobs. They're losing their homes. They aren't able to feed their families, and they're getting the most sick from COVID-19. We've seen that there have been a lot of deaths of people of color, black and brown people. And so I think was a really good topic, because we have to remember that we're supposed to empower one another. If our community could get to the place where they understand that every other community, every other culture always help their own. And I'm not saying that we don't get support from other people. What I'm saying is we need to make sure that we are helping one another. We need to make sure that we are staying safe, that we're wearing those masks, that we're not, that we're social distancing, that we're putting gloves on, that we're clean, that we're doing the things that are going to keep us the most healthy. And a lot of us suffer with different underlying conditions like asthma, diabetes, high blood pressure, and all of those things could make the virus potentially deadly for you. So I think it was good to talk about this. And I know some people got stimulus checks, but some people did not. But that is not enough to help people who are not working, who are still waiting for unemployment. And those actors fall in that category. people who are waiting and they have to feed their families. Now, I do believe that we should not rush to open up the economy, but I do believe that if they're going to give out stimulus, that it should match what people's income or their salary once was until they can get things back and running. Things are not going to go back to the way they were because people are skeptical now. They don't know really how you're getting the virus, even though scientists have pinpointed different ways that you can get it, but it's still not a lot known. There's no vaccine for it. It's you just have to social distance to keep from getting sick for the most part. And I saw when they opened up different places, a lot of people are not really paying attention to that. But we as Black people have to really, really, really learn to empower one another in every area. And we still haven't learned to do that. So I wanted to talk to you about that, give you that information. I hope that you all are staying safe, that you are wearing your mask, young people, wear your mask, that you are staying social distancing from one another. This is difficult because we're in America are so used to doing whatever we want, whenever we want, however we want. And now we have to change that type of thinking and make it conducive to what this new normal is going to be. And so hopefully everybody is getting an understanding and being educated about how to keep safe and how to keep your family safe. Because even if you do not have the symptoms, you can carry it. And just think about this. If you have senior parents, grandparents, children with asthma, anything like that, young people, and you go back, even though you're asymptomatic, and you go back into the home, then you can affect them and you lose your loved ones. Because again, a lot of us are affected, people of color, brown and Black people. So please do yourself a favor, stay safe. Do yourself a favor, stay safe. All right, this is Lady T with Lady T Speaks. Take care. Talk to you all soon.